How you guys doing? My name is Chef Ormond White, and you are at the Chateau Myrtadale Bed and Breakfast. And tonight I'll be fixing for you guys my special grilled lamb chops paired with guff shrimp, asparagus, and my famous mama's whipped potatoes. And so this right here, this is my special Creole shrimp right here. I can remember you guys at the age of 6, always being in the kitchen, trying to play around. And my family, they used to laugh at me. I can remember growing up, coming up with certain dish, and they would laugh at me. But the moment they taste the food, they're like, boy, what did you put in this food? This is good. So right then and there, I kind of knew that, yeah, I'm kind of gifted in cooking, but I wanted to be a singer. And so I never imagined in a million years that, 30 years later, that I would be chefing and actually loving it. We marinate the shrimp right here in our Creole spice right here for at least 12 to 24 hours. And then after that, we saute it in, and then we're going to put some garlic with that. So fresh garlic goes with this right here. Chinese Cantonese is, they're real good for stir fry. But many people don't realize this, but Creole cooking, whole lot of modern day Creole cooking is actually with an Asian flair. So many of your Creole cuisines actually have that extra color of Asian. And so with me spending time in New Orleans, that's where I got my studies from, here in Mississippi, but also in New Orleans. I first got into cooking actually because it was demand for food at this actual event venue that I was the singing artist in residence at. And as that happened, I was like, well, these people have to eat something. And so I began to give them my Creole stew. And when they taste that Creole stew, it was on and popping. That was about maybe 5 years ago. And so the wok just gonna give you, it's good for sauteing. It's gonna give you a nice deep flavor. And I like to saute them in nice extra virgin olive oil. Then after that, you're gonna take your fresh garlic. Here at the Chateau, we like to do everything fresh. These are gonna be some nice Creole garlic shrimp. It's gonna go with our beautiful spotlight entree that we're doing. And you let that stay right there for maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. Not that long, until the shrimp begin to get pink. And from what I'm hearing right now, the shrimp sounds pretty well and almost time to be flipped. You see that color up in there? That lets me know that it's time for those to be flipped. That's where my low heat is at. My high heat is right here. So it lets me know. Go ahead and get my tongs and begin flipping. Yeah, it looks good and smells good. I wish you guys can smell the flavor of this right here. The flavor and the smell is divine. Just let that do its thing. Also tonight, you guys, what we're gonna have with that is nice fresh asparagus. I love asparagus because they have a nice taste to them, and they're done best when they're fresh. So a little key when you're working with asparagus that many people don't realize is that you have to go ahead and pre-cut them again. If not, they're going to be hard once you begin to saute them. You see the little whiteness on the asparagus right here? That part you're going to cut off, because that's the part when you be eating asparagus and it feels like it's gumby or tough. You take that right there and you cut that off. These asparagus are ready. Now, get the shrimp out. Y'all see that right there? That's what you want. That's beautiful looking shrimp. Now you have the stock from the shrimp marinating overnight. You got the fresh garlic and you have the olive oil. Now, we're going to bam it a little bit. With a little fresh lemon. Turn it down and let that do what it do. I promise you guys, these shrimp right here make you want to slap your mama. Don't slap your mama though, okay? But that's a little saying that we like to say in my house when it's good. You're like, whoa! Make you want to slap your mama. So now, I'm going to go ahead and just take it out like this. Just let that just kind of sit and stand. So now, another thing that we don't like to do. Sometimes we wash pans, other times we don't. That flavor right there that's still in that pan from that garlic is good and it's gonna work well with the asparagus. So we want to drizzle our pan a little bit more, like so. And we just want to get the asparagus nice and wet with the olive oil. And as that is getting ready, let me go ahead and light this fire. Cause this right here is my special sauce. It's my juice. Okay, this sauce right here has been prepared right here with the fresh juice from the lamb, which is my small little wok. And we got our special sauce in here. That special juice sauce. I can give you 2 secrets. You know, a chef ain't gonna give you all the secrets, but I can give you 2 secrets. We have fresh garlic and fresh rosemary in this right here. And trust me, the meat fall on. And like I said, we just want to begin to just get that nice and coated. Just coat it. We want the heat to kind of begin to infuse over in it. You turn it down a little bit. Let the heat infuse into that. Now look at this. Look at this juice sauce. Yeah, I wish you guys could smell the aroma of this right here. This, how they say it's in the sauce. It's in the sauce. This is the sauce right here, you guys. The secret is in the sauce. That's one thing about authentic Southern Creole cooking, you guys. Everything is actually in the sauce. That's why you can go and buy lamb anywhere. You can go and buy potatoes anywhere, but it's the sauce that you put on top of it. The secret is always in a chef's sauce. In order to get a great sauce, you have to begin to go and live with the people. Like for example, I lived in New Orleans. You have to begin to live with the people in these places. Go live in Jamaica to make jerk chicken. Go live over in Dubai in South Africa to make great soup of beef, with all those things I love to eat. And so, many people like to try to get a recipe first, but you can't get a recipe first. You have to first eat the food and enjoy the food. And then thereafter that, the recipe will come. So what I'm about to do right now, the magic about to happen with the asparagus. Now you're about to steam the asparagus. Okay? This is when the magic happens. And a little bit of secret. And now what you do, just like that, you just, And I promise you, these babies get ready. And this sauce right here is ready. That's ready to be topped on those nice fresh potatoes. Just let it. It's gonna take about 5 minutes to get that fire back right, but you have to slow the fire down because you guys don't know it, but you know it was beginning to kind of that wok was beginning to burn and stick, and that's what you want because that gives it a nice char grill flavor. Then thereafter that you put that water back in there so that it can begin to steam it. You saute it first, then you steam it, and that's gonna make nice, fresh, and juicy asparagus. You let it do its thing for about 5 minutes. See how that fire is beginning to come back up. The heat is about to begin to come back up. That's what you want. Some people like their asparagus firm. If you're coming from my neighborhood, we like our asparagus kind of soft. So I like to make them nice and not too soft, but tender to the touch so that when you eat them, you don't have to chew so much. Just a little crunch, but not too much crunch. So as the asparagus, look you guys, as the asparagus is going, I got some magic. I got some magic in the oven. As we get all that together, let me show you the magic. Now what you're looking at right there is nice grilled lamb chops. This opportunity of the Chateau Myrtadale came along about a year ago, and I was like, okay, we have to feed the people. And as we began to start feeding the people here at the Chateau, their favorite dish that they always came back to was our grilled lamb chops. So what you're looking at right now is our famous grilled lamb chops. Look at that. Look at that right there. Looking it over. Because I'm gonna saute them a little bit. They're gonna be ready to be plated. Now what you're looking at that on there is fresh garlic. Fresh garlic and rosemary is what you got on those right there. Okay? But let me tell you, they are divine. And how many people do I want in the house that want to taste those tonight? Everybody loves them. They cannot get enough of those. Many people don't realize we live in a microwave society. We want everything instant. But even the things that we get instant, it takes time to prepare them. These right here, these are not instant potatoes. These are fresh potatoes. You can see the chunks of potatoes in there. Those are not instant potatoes. Those are fresh potatoes. Fresh asparagus. We do everything fresh around here. Now, we just can't do these lamb chops in an hour. These lamb chops actually started about 4 days ago. We marinate them in our special seasoning. We let that marinate for about 24 or 48 hours. Then we put them on a char-grilled grill. And we let that grill actually toast them out. And thereafter that, we bring them back in the house and let them sit. We let them sit for 2 hours. Sometimes I like to let them sit overnight so that grill flavor can really get in them. Give these about another 3 minutes. Let me bring this part right here to the forefront. Because how many of you guys love potatoes with a little butter? Huh? How many of you guys? Yeah. So let's look at these right here. Let's see how they percolate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you want. Now, one thing when you steam, and like I told you, this is what the agents know this. When you steam, the season is all in the sauce. You don't even have to use the sauce anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to use the sauce, but that's the flavor of the asparagus. It's a nice sodium base right here. Soup that you're seasoning these asparagus with. And they're just about ready. Like I said, I want them to get a little bit more tender. And then we're going to plate those. And then we're going to go ahead and do the nice finale of bringing our lamb up. But as that begins, let's go ahead and turn on these potatoes. So let's begin this right now. We're heating up these mashed potatoes. One thing about mash, if you cook mash early, which I pre-prepared these mash about 2 hours ago, when it's time to heat them, you can finish them off. So I'm about to finish these off. These are fresh mash made 2 hours ago. Ooh-wee. Okay, so as that do its thing, we don't want to stir them just yet. Okay, we're gonna put the lid back on that. You guys, this is my famous juice gravy that everybody goes wild for. So we thank you guys for sharing the love as we share food with you guys tonight at the Chateau. Whatever you want, we cater to you. Bon appetit. I know you guys have heard dinner, a movie, but here at the Chateau, come see us. We'll give you dinner, a movie, and complimentary wine on us. Or complimentary bourbon on us. get at us on our Facebook page, Chateau Myrtadale, on Facebook. That's Chateau, Chateau, Myrtadale, Myrtadale. Ask us about our weekend rates, vacations. Notice I said vacations, girlcations, family gatherings, and also weddings. We specialize in weddings. And here at the Chateau, I am the resident chef, Ormond. They like to call me Chef O. And whatever it is that you want that evening, that weekend, we will cater to you. Once again, my name is Ormond White. You can find us on Facebook, Chateau Myrtadale, or you can go to my Facebook account, Ormond White. That's ORMOND. I'll cater to you. But look here, we want to give you everything your heart's desire here at the Chateau. Dinner, movie, wine, whatever else you desire. Come see us.